Hi boys and girls, Miss Tammy again. Are you guys ready for the fun day where we're making Piggy and Gerald? I'm so excited. Alright, we're going to get started by doing our calendar. We're going to do shapes and we'll do numbers. I'll turn it around, we can do numbers also. And then we're going to sing our days of the week and our months. And then we're going to get started doing our art project. Cool beans? I'm so excited. I hope you guys are. Alright, so do you guys remember what month we're in? January, February, March, April. Good job. The last time I saw you guys was on Monday. What day comes after Monday? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Good job. Do you guys remember what number this is? Alright, let's try counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So what would come here? 20, 21. And what color is it going to be? Yellow, orange, and then yellow. Good job. So today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Good job. All right, so we have this shape that has no sides, oval. This has 2 short sides, 2 long sides, rectangle, triangle, diamond. Then what has 4 of the same sides? Square, and then circle. And what was this shape again? Heart. And then what's the shape of the stop sign? It's got 8 sides. It's a octagon, just like an octopus has 8 arms. Isn't that silly? All right, let's turn this around and do our numbers real quick, okay? All right, let's start with the number 10, and we're going to count backwards, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, are you guys ready to do our days of the week and our months? All right, let's start with our months today. So we're going to need to stand up. Days of the week, days of the So, who do we want to start with? Do we want to start with Gerald or do we want to start with Piggy? I'm thinking we should maybe start with, how about we start with Gerald? Okay. So, I'm going to get all my stuff here. I'm going to put Piggy off to the side because we don't need Piggy right now. Okay? So I got all of my fun stuff here for Gerald. Okay, so let's move Piggy over here for now, and the paper for Piggy, okay? So I'm gonna use my glue stick. So Miss Tammy had to get a glue stick. All right, so are you guys ready for this? I know I am. All right, here's my glue stick. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna scoop and put this on my lap, okay, so that I can work on here. So what I think we should do first is let's glue on Gerald's ears. So they're gonna go on to the back. So you could have painted either side. It doesn't matter. I painted the side that we would eat off of. But I'm gonna put his ears on the back. So I'm gonna open up my glue, and I'm just gonna make a line of glue, kind of like that, and then I'm gonna press down on my ear, and we're gonna count to the magic number of 5. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Okay, so that's how his ear is gonna look. Then I'm gonna put a little more glue over here, and I'm gonna glue his other ear on. Now when I glue it down, I'm holding down with my whole hand. So put your whole hand down or put all of your fingers and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's his ears. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue his eyeballs on. So this can be done one of 2 ways. You can put this on the top of it, or you can just put a circle of glue, and then we're gonna put our whole hand on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's his one eyeball, okay? Then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And then I'm gonna press down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So there. So those are Gerald's. That's his eyes looking through his glasses like Miss Tammy. So what we need to do is make 2 strips for his eyeglasses here. We're gonna put one in the middle of his nose and then one on this side. So I think what I'm gonna do is the middle piece first. So all I did is put that little piece of glue there, okay? And then I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna cut it. This is not working too well for Miss Tammy. Okay, so got my scissors right here. So I'm gonna cut his glasses like that, and then I'm gonna cut on this side. All right. So far, that's what I got in the middle. So now we need to put the 2 pieces on the side. And this one piece, it's just a little short. So what I'm gonna do is put it on this side first, okay? And I'm gonna press this down. And then all I have to do is cut off this piece, okay? And then if you want, you could just take a marker too and do this. And all you have to do is make a straight line. So all you would have to do is go across like this. And if you wanted it thicker, just come back a little bit more. So you can do it that way, or you can glue the piece of construction paper. Okay? Now we have to put this thing on, his nose. So his nose is gonna go like this. Just like that. So I'm just gonna put a little glue at the top of his nose. And what's his nose called? It's called a trunk. And he uses the trunk to scoop up the food and put it in his mouth. So there's his nose. And then I'm going to use the marker to make his mouth right here. Just like that. So there's Gerald. Okay, so I'm gonna put Gerald right there. So Gerald is all done. Pretty cool, huh? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make Piggy. And I told you guys you could either use tissue paper or paper. And if you wanted to, take a few minutes and let's rip up some pieces of the tissue paper or construction paper. I'm using construction paper. So what we're gonna do is, all you're gonna do is take pieces. Remember, take your pointer, your thumb and your pointer on both hands and just rip the pieces. And then I'm just gonna rip pieces like this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. So just rip them. But we're gonna need enough to fill up the whole paper plate. So I'm gonna make some strips, just like this. Okay? And then I'm gonna take them. I'm doing about 4 to 5 rips on a strip because my piece of paper was in half. I had already cut my paper in half because I used it to make his snout and then his ears. So I used the other half of the paper for this part. So hopefully it's enough, but we'll see. Otherwise I have my leftovers here. I have the leftovers from when I made his snout and his ears. So if I need more, I can use that. And then there's one of 2 ways. You guys can either use liquid glue for this, or you can use your purple or white glue stick, okay? And I think what I'm gonna do is use the glue stick. Okay, so I'm gonna put all my pieces in my little tray here so that they're all in one spot, okay? So here's all my little pieces. This is extra if I needed more. So I used half of a piece of paper to make the snout and his ears. So what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of glue around the paper plate. I'm gonna work in sections, okay? That way the glue won't dry. You're gonna put one piece down, make sure you press it down. So you're gonna make sure you press it down so it sticks, okay? And don't forget, if you get glue on your fingers, it's okay, because you guys, just like at school, at home, you have soap and water to wash all the glue off, right? Alright, so I'm just gonna work in areas. You can overlap them. Just make sure that the pieces will stick and that you're pressing down to make sure it's all in the glue. Okay? So we're going to cover the whole paper plate the best we can with all of our pink pieces of paper, whether you're using the tissue paper or construction paper. Okay? So I got that section done, so now I'm going to go to the next section. So I'm going to use some more glue. Okay? Now I'm just going to keep putting my pieces down. Just like you guys, okay? I'm just pressing them down. Making sure they're all in the glue. Make sure you put enough glue on there, not too much, but enough so that the pieces stick. Because if we just threw them on there, are they gonna stick? Nope, and then they're gonna fall off, right? So we wanna make sure that they all stick. This is also called like when you put pieces together of your paper. Sometimes people, artists, do this with like pieces of tile or glass, and it's called mosaic because it's all of these cool little pieces that they put together to build a picture. And then they put this stuff off over it and in between it, and it would be called grout. And that way it all sticks together and stays cool. All right, let's go. We got 2 more halves to do, okay? Keep going, guys. We're almost done, okay? You guys are doing fantastic. I can't wait to see pictures of your piggies, okay? Keep going. I think we might have to use that other little piece. Maybe not. Maybe half of our piece of construction paper was enough. We'll find out in a minute, right? Make sure you're pressing down so that you can stick them all down so they don't fall off. Get as much of your paper plate covered as you can. All right, I only have 2 pieces left, so I'm gonna have to rip some more of my construction paper from right here, okay? So it's kind of cool because now I have different shapes because I took this piece. This was what I made his ears out of. So I'm just gonna rip these pieces. All right, that should be enough, okay? Now we got the one last piece to do. Cool beans? All right, I'm gonna put a little here and then I'm gonna go all over. All right. We're almost done, guys. Then we have to put how many eyes? How many eyes does a piggy have? 2, good job. And then his nose, the elephant's nose was called what? A trunk. And what's Piggy's nose called? It's a snout. Snout. Piggy, right? Good job. But does he have 2 snouts? No. Just 1. All right, I'm going to put this little piece right here. And then I'm going to put another piece right here. And then I think right in the middle I'm going to put a piece. Even though it might get covered when we do his eyes and his snout. But I'm going to put a little piece there anyways. Just like that, okay? All right, cool beans. So there's our piggy, okay? So far, that's our paper plate. So now I'm going to put his eyes on here. So his eyes can go up here. So again, I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to put his eye here and put all my fingers and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to count to 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay? Now we got to glue his snout on. His snout is going to go there. And I think I'm going to use the marker to make his nostrils in his snout. Okay? That's what he breathes through, or his mouth. Right? So what I'm going to do is put a bunch of glue on this side, and then I'm going to flip it over. Okay? So I'm going to turn this and flip it over, and then I'm going to put my whole hand over this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Right? And then what I'm going to do is take, it's a little crooked, huh? see if I can fix it. All right, there we go. Right, and I'm gonna go like this. Like that. And then I'm gonna go like this. And there's his nose. And then I'm gonna make his silly little smile over here. Okay. And then the last thing we have to do is put his two, what on? Ears. So we're gonna flip that over. And I'm gonna put glue on the top of my paper plate here. Like that, and then like this. And I'm gonna press these down, and I'm gonna use this part of my palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press it down, and then there we go. So now we have Gerald, and we have Piggy. Pretty cool. Now you can put these on like a popsicle stick if you wanted. We can put them on a paper bag and then you have a puppet. Or you can just keep them like this and maybe Miss Tammy will put them on our board here somewhere, okay? And that way Piggy and Gerald are with us just like they were in our classroom. Then we'll have to add the pigeon too. Cool beans? All right guys, I hope you enjoyed those crafts like Miss Tammy did. All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna do air high five. Next time I'll see you is what day? What comes after Tuesday? Wednesday, good job. And Wednesday, I think we're gonna do something fun, but I'm gonna keep it a secret. Well, I know we're gonna do something fun. I don't know if it's gonna be songs or if we're gonna do another game like with our dice. Okay, so it'll be a surprise. Cool beans? All right, on the count of 3, air high five. 1, 2, 3, air high five. All right, guys, see you Wednesday. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.